going around here and take a look at what we actually did last time. We made a long live stream. I know not that long for everyone, but basically here we have the bus parking lot, and maybe at some point I should make a, what's it called, the stripes you have so you can walk over. Now I know there's no cars here, but there should be. The flower beds here, I did off screen, you know, the game crashed last time. So I did redo the one we lost, and then I just continued them around. So we're gonna take a look at that later. This piece also crashed last time and we lost that and all of the cars over here. So I have done all of that off camera. So I hope you're okay with that. I'm gonna try to use these and not use these to figure out if it helps, because I can hear myself in them, but it's kind of delayed, so it's kind of weird. But this is our train station, guys, and let's go in here and see. Here we have the station. We have two what's it called? Sorry, welcome to another episode of Can Nisse Actually Speak Today. And apparently no, but we have two. You can get on one train here and one train on the other side, but it's actually the same train, so we kind of have two train stations on the same train, to make sure that it's all goes as follow. And I promise you I only gonna use one train here. Then here we have, I think it's a information, Fox coffee thingy had fantastic, and the hot dog stand. The hot dog stand is kind of a need in a Danish station, so I needed that. And then a toilet, and on the other side here going down you can see our trains aren't really on at this point, but they do drive. We have 4 running, so they come in with a little bit of distance. Here we have another information, then we have the Gulby soda, I think, and then we have just a momentum and another hot dog stand. Maybe we should change one of them at some point. Then we can go up here, and we have one of these in each, and you can see the dam from the train here is very hefty. But this is basically the train station. You can see it all from up here, and I actually think it's very good. I really like what I did last time, but it did take some time, so we will try and do it a little bit faster today. Here we have the restaurants. Should we just go over here and see? I do feel like we will be able to see some animals from up here, but it isn't the plan. I do think at some point we will make some plans or something around here. So as promised, the guests will need to use the trains to get around. You can see here the trains do actually again words. The trains have a very short railway at this point, which is a issue, but I thought it just made sense that we have it, so now it works, and then we can go back in later and skip a little bit back and forth here. So we have this restaurant again, and then we have kind of the same platform here, so you can't get close to the train here if you wanna. Maybe at some point we would make some kind of fencing here, so you can't just jump over. I know the guest from Planet Zoo here won't do it, but at some point it would make sense to make that lined off, so you would need to. But if you would ever make a station like this, station zoo like this, then I do believe the trains would be included in the tickets, because you can't really do anything without going on the train here. In here we have a what's it called, staff room, and we have a research lab here on the other side, but you can't go in here. So the only thing you can do behind that door is the staff room, and then we have the other door over here where you can get into the research center, and then you can go around this corner, and then we have a animal trade center. I kind of feel like it would be more a office with all of the paperwork being done over here. Not really that you would bring the animals from here. And then we have a workshop here. The staff can go out this way, but once again, if I just change the camera here, the guests can get out anywhere. There's no staff path or anything around here, so we can't actually do that. I do have a plan for today, and I'm proud of myself. I made this little list. The wish for today was Meerkat and Aardvark Night House. So that's the plan. That's what we need to do. So I do feel like it's something we will do first, because that's what I promised. Then we need to get some plants inside the night house, and it was kind of to make me remember that it should be tall enough so we can have some trees on there also. And remember that the trains have to go inside of this night house for it to make sense. Then we need to have some kind of toys to keep the meerkat and the aardvark happy. Then we need to remember the burrows, because the aardvark needs the burrow. Technically, meerkats also makes burrows, but I think if they were added to the game after the small burrows, then they would have had it, because they dig a lot of burrows. And then we need to clean up the flower beds up here, but I thought it would make more sense to make the night house first, so we're gonna jump over here. And now I feel like it would make most sense to make the night house over here. So apparently we're gonna start on this railway. So I'm gonna click on it, I'm gonna close it down, and then we're gonna edit it. Oh, wrong button here. Edit track. Because then I would kind of need this one to go here. Can you bend that much without... No, you can see we have an issue in here. So we're gonna make it straight, and then we're gonna make it as short as possible. Can I make it shorter? Yeah. Then we're gonna make a sharp turn, or the sharpest we can do with this. And then I thought we would... Oh yeah, sorry, I just need to remember how things work here. So we need to take the barrier first here and place. And I do feel like it should be this one. And maybe like this. And then when we go back into the train, hopefully something... It won't connect here. But if I go back one, it won't. The fun thing is it's clearly connecting, but why won't it? I'm not sure. So what if we did this, then it won't again. Going into barrier, and this is probably the hardest part about what we're doing today. Close that one down, edit here, Again, it won't connect the way I want it to. Trying again. Oh, not that button. Edit. Why? Please tell me why. Okay, then we're gonna try something completely different. And again, I have no idea if this wants to work. And we will kind of need to delete it afterwards, but for now, hopefully this is gonna change something. There, and then I can, then I should be able to connect these. Why? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, there. Okay, and now it works. So now we have one entrance, but we kind of need another. So I'm gonna delete over here. Oh shit. Damn it. Connect. There. Okay, these are also going kind of too low in the dirt here. I feel like we kind of need to make this habitat bigger than we want to make it completely work. So there, and then I'm gonna jump in here, and hopefully it will allow me to connect here. He can't even see it. Okay, gonna jump over here again. All of this I can clean up afterwards. The important part is just to connect it to the barrier at this point. And it should be so much easier than it is. But this is what we have to work with at this point. And I do feel like a lot of these, I won't say barriers, but a lot of these rides was kind of forgotten, I think. Not sure why, but they were kind of forgotten at some point, so we don't really have anything else for it. Okay, then I want the night house. And I want it to be round-ish. So I gotta put down the mud pillar. I want around here and then kind of tunnel out here. So I'm gonna find my mud pillar, which I love to use. There. And then we're gonna go in here with the concrete. And find this. And it needs to be the grid-free piece. Not align the surface. Snap, snap. I need snap here. There. Move up here. Okay, we're gonna say that's enough, I think. There. And that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah. Now I need something to reach 4 meters, so this won't cut it. But this will. I'm gonna move this over here. And then Control D, there, there, and there. And there's a reason why, because now I can go in and find something I have no idea where is. But, and I'm not really sure if it's a mod. I think it's from the European Midnight pack, which is a prop. Yes, here it is. I wanted to use this piece. It's so beautiful. I love this piece so much. And now you can see it fits the 4 meter. Isn't that just beautiful? So beautiful, beautiful. Now I need to go in here and just make it not completely fit. That isn't necessarily, but kind of fit. here. Which is kind of weird because this piece will be removed afterwards. But we have this now, which are a non-grid item, and this which are a grid item. And that is our night house, mostly. Yeah, sorry, I need to think while I'm doing this. Again, I'm not the best at doing anything, honestly. But I would kind of like to use this Control X, pull it up here. And this is an 45 degrees angle. And before I actually go too long with that, I need to be able to know that I know it's flexicolored, but will it be the right flexicolor? Will this look good? That's too purple. Yeah, doesn't that kind of work? I wish we actually got another piece that was above this. That's too light, it seems like. I do feel like I picked the darkest blue and then maybe move it a tiny bit in here. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Control X. Make it tilt again, but this time I won't let it tilt as much. So this time it's only tilt 30 degrees. It was 35 before. Oh, wrong button. So we're gonna go in here again. Yeah. And then the next time here, I'm only gonna tilt it 15. And there's a reason, because 15 plus 30 plus 45, that's 90 degrees angle. So that is a whole right angle here. Just make sure that it covers the middle here. And now I need to go in and repick all of these, but nothing else. There, that one. Oh, that was one. There. There. And there. Oh, the issue down here I will deal with later. No, I kind of need to deal with that now. So where do we have a train? Can you please come out here? Oh, we got... Oh. Then we're just gonna pick both stations one at a time and click on Don't Block Station. I would like to know if they reuse the stations from zoo to zoo, because these stations is called 30 and 36. I just want to know, is 4 meter enough over here? It should be. Over there, don't look at that now. Now we're working on this piece over here. Is the important part. Yeah. 4 meters is enough. So we're gonna jump into this build again. And now I want to pick every single thing unless my mud pillar. Unless, besides, I think it's called. Control X. And then I'm gonna start here by doing just 15 degrees. Just to see how that works. That actually works. Not really as I intended it to do. Now we won't see it that well, so that wouldn't matter too much. But I would like to get it out here if possible. That landed the same place. So we're gonna move them 15 at the time. I am aware that we're not hitting the ground exactly at this point. But that actually went well, I think. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in here. Oh, there. And remove this. And this is kind of terrifying. Fine. And then I'm gonna take this entire piece and pull it at a tiny bit here. And we will get back to that. Now I need to go in here. And I would like to pull off this. Oh, Control Z. There, there. X. And then the same over here. Make sure I have everything I need. Control. Oh, not Control, just Z. There. Actually, I think I'm gonna remove those two, and then I can go in and use this one instead. Angle snap on, because I want this to hit the same angle. And I click on that, that, and that. X. And then I hope that this is going to work. I want it to be a little bit wider here. There. And now I kind of have this open space, but I'm not too... I don't really have any issues with that. So now I'm gonna go in here. And... move it. But I want it... Actually, I'm gonna say Control D. Same spot. So now this should be the center of this. So I have the same grid to use, but I can remove this. And then I can, oh, moved a little more than I would like. See, this one doesn't line up exactly anymore. There. And now it looks good. And I forgot that I was going to lower it. So X. There. So now I actually want to hit it. But do I want that first? No, but I do believe I want to hit it where I need to first. So, oh, couldn't you just stay where I put you? Here. Yeah, I don't need it to get all the way in there because that will be covered, but I need to hide away these pieces here. So you get that really tall tunnel fill, and then you kind of feel like you're getting out of the tunnel and it's night. Like this. And now I did it again. So I'm gonna go in here. Probably I should just do this at the end and then go in and clean everything up afterwards. But now I know it's there. I just need it gone. Now this tree is clearly too tall to have in here, so we're just gonna move it out. Always move the trees you have in here because especially if you play franchise, because you will need to pay for it afterwards if you want it back or use it for something different. I'm just gonna cover up here. It doesn't need to go all the way down, but I want it roughly to do so. And then I want to pull out the tunnel here so you won't see the gate from when you enter the tunnel. Tunnel is kind of longer here. There. We can always beautify it afterwards, but then I just go in and use this one just to make sure that our train doesn't hit anything. So. And you came as called because that's just... that works! Yay! Oh, sorry. Just really like when stuff works here. So we're gonna jump over here. And I'm just cleaning it up a tiny bit now. Again, we will go in and do the rest of it later when we come to that entire beautifying process. But right now we just need it to work from the inside. So we're gonna pull this up here, and then we actually gonna pull this all the way up. Here. And I wanted to kind of hit that lowest part, or the tallest part, what's it called, the concrete part. I wanted to hit, but I don't really want it to hit that much more than that. So I needed to shut up here. That should be enough, but we will check afterwards from the inside that it is. Ooh, what did I just do there? There, and then I can go in here with this. And then again, I try to get it all the way up to cover, but not through. Yeah, it went through, so I'm gonna push it, but I'm gonna lower the percentage to 30. So I'm not pushing as hard as it could. Now that will look a tiny bit weird coming from in here, but I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. Otherwise, we can change it later. Oh. And then we go up to max again. Always, when we do stuff like this, you can of course always go in and redo, but it's just easier if you make sure to do it in baby steps. And now we can go in here. And then now I would be able to do it as bigger. This is at the size 2 at this point. But I don't want to go in and remove it afterwards if it's too thick. We need the train to be able to drive under this. What does the train actually do? Does it drive or does it run, or what do it? I know what it does in Danish, but what does it do in English? Ta-da! Going down here, and then we can do the same. So I actually think we're gonna do it a little bit different here, so you can see I go in and remove these, and then I pull these out. There, and then I can go down here and pick this piece I know because we aren't gonna see the outside, I didn't actually need to put concrete on the outside, but it would just seem weird to me if I didn't. A little more that angle. And then we're gonna try here. Okay, it seems a little violent when the train arrives like that, but yeah. There, and then I wanted to do like this, I think. There. And slide. There. And now I really want this to meet with this, and because these are the same angle, I should be able to meet them or get them to meet. First of all, I really need you to stay within line, so it's just gonna put this here for now. Control X, and here maybe oh, wrong button. When I rotate something a wrong way, then I will always go back and rechoose the piece to make sure that it lines perfectly up with the other things I was doing. There. There. Wrong button. There. There. And here you can see the point where it gets through. That's the point where they will meet. So let's just go back here and pull this a little bit backwards. Control X, and just so we don't get this hole up here. Now it should be much more. You see, this looks so much better than that. So we're gonna do the same piece over here. Angle it. Pull it backwards. Taking this, double it over. There. Pull it backwards. And maybe give it a little more tilt here. And then we should... Actually did that very nice. There. And there. And now we actually have our... Oh, we have some kind of tree out here. We don't want that. There. Now I want this to make a tunnel as well. And again, everything in between here will make more sense to make later. Trust me. We will get to it, but it will make so much more sense to make later. That was too thick. I think the train is gonna hit that. Yeah, you can see here we need to pull this upwards. At least to the line where you can see it makes sense here that the doors can open. And how did that look from out here? It looks very good. I would like just a there and there. And then we will pull it out here to make the tunnel more longer. So at this point it's too late to change the train at all. Without going in and redoing everything, and we don't want that. So at this time we need to be somehow satisfied that we did something right. And this is kind of my favorite kinds of builds, where I never done anything like this before, and I enjoy when I do something I haven't done before. Clean it up out here so it just looks a little bit, oh, nicer. We will clean it up more later, but just for now, this would do like that. Clean it up in here with the push tool. And here the rule is, if you see light, you went too far. But it's always easier to go in afterwards and then push it up. There. I think that's nice. Now, next thing is we gonna need some light. So we're gonna move this one down here again on purpose. And then we're gonna go over here and find this. And this is a tiny little trick I learned. I don't really remember where I got it from. And it's something we will need to redo maybe a couple of times. Oh, not arrow. Here. Don't want this to... I want this to become very, very, very small. And then I kind of try to hit the stars that's always ready in here. There. And hopefully, no, these won't be big enough for me to see them from outside. So we will try to cheat with that later. But... There, and it doesn't matter then some of them becomes bigger than others. It would make sense that they don't have the same size. The only issue I have with this is that these lamps are warm tone. If you can see, they have kind of a yellowish hue to them, where the stars painted on is blue, cold toned, and I would rather have the cold toned stars in here. But if we change to the night, because even though it's day, it won't be completely dark in here. Let's see. Oh, they aren't even turned on at this point, but now you can see that they are getting more a cold tone at this point. And it does help you to see where you are, how far you got. And it is actually easier to push it from the side than it is to do it from the front. And don't worry, we won't have to do every single star in here. We will only have to do it on one of these, because then we will double it over again. So it's just the stars on this wall here. And then we will add some to the roof as well, to kind of keep with the design. It actually looks very nice. But I'm actually gonna do something here first. Oh, we don't have any power. Oh, I didn't fix settings last. That's actually quite easy. We're gonna go in here to economy, amount of cash, power everything. There, apply. Ta-da! Just to turn them on from the start before we copy them, because then we won't have to go in and do it with everything. And you can see here when they're turned on, it looks better. I think so anyway. There. And now when this is turned on, I can control D, and then the one I use is already turned on. So I don't have to redo the exact same thing or turn all of them on again. Yeah, there's a lot of these small tricks where I know them, but I rarely remember to use them before we are almost done with something. There, I do try to keep an eye on if anyone jumps in, but it is kind of hard to do while I try to doing this detailed work. And again, when I do not detail, when I don't do detailed works, it would be much easier to keep an eye on things, but also the fact that I'm not used to making lives gaming this way at all. I did try, I started at Twitch, I think more than a year ago, where I went on 2 times or something like that. Which just didn't work out, basically because I was playing Farming Simulator, which can be a very fun game, but I just wasn't feeling it, and therefore it wasn't. I do still enjoy playing it, but it just doesn't make sense for me to play it online. where this is something that makes a lot of sense to share with people, because this is a lot with individualism and what does it mean? Not, what does it mean? What does it? It's a lot more creative game, so it makes sense then when you make something you're proud of, then you can show it to people. Now we're gonna pick all of these. There. And we are actually not gonna copy it around yet. We could do so, but we are not going to. Because I want to test something, if we can make something a little bit easier for ourselves. Doing this. 45 degrees, because that's the wall up here. There. There. And then if I did like that, and then the next one was 30 degrees, so I'm gonna change it again. Always, when you play Planet Zoo, make it easy for yourself. Oh, that was a weird angle. I got that in. Yeah. So we're gonna pick here. And had I been fast and done this the first time, then I could have done it with the walls. But I don't always think that's far ahead. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna copy that with I have no idea what else to do here. I don't want to start over. So I'm just gonna remove it when it copied. There. Yeah, you can see it does it a little uneven. So I'm just gonna take the red one here. And then I go back here and pick all of these. The reason I go back down here is because it's just easier to see them here. Oh, I said that and then I did something wrong. There. There, and then 45 and 45 give 90, so that should fit right in there. And now I want to destroy what I just did, so yeah, I know. So we're gonna take all of these. There. And while I have clicked this, then I use Control Z. There. And then I have it over there. I don't really need them over there. And there. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do it over there either. Then I wanted to... There. And this is probably why a lot of people give up on making all the things they want in Planet Zoo, because this honestly just take too much time. I would love to mark the building and then be able to collect light or collect everything with this specific color or something like that. That would be amazing. But no, you can't. So to be able to click all of these lights at once, I kind of needed to get in and do all of this. I still need to individually click some of them, but not nearly as many as I did before. And this is why I say, if you plan line out every, or damn it, if you plan out everything you're going to build, then you would have been able to do this once you did it at the first time, or first time you used the mud pillar would be the only time, because then you just made the entire section you wanted. I'm not that good, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna get way too much stars down here, but we're gonna see what happens. Not even sure if I can do this enough times. I can't hold Control Z in, so it's gonna take a little while to redo all of this. I don't think anything else can happen. Nope. Because it shouldn't be easy, should it? Damn it. Control D, Z. Z. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just gonna destroy. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy all of this now. Just because I can. But now I can just do this. This is the part that will be... Oh, damn it, I took the light there. This is the part that will be the easiest to redo again. So that's okay. I will need to not take that one, because I will need some way to redo the blue again. Honestly, I think I just thought about this. If I do this and then redo the light and the blue at the same time, then it should give me what I want. So I'm gonna remove all of these lights again. All of this. It doesn't matter if a few lights are back, because I will only then have a few on top of each other. So it won't really matter. Okay, so now I should be able to copy this. All of this. And... oh, I accidentally removed the mud pillar. Mud. There. Just like that. And then we go in here. then go down here and try to find out if I missed anything like this. Probably the ones closest to over here that I would had missed. Okay, Control D. Ta-da! Then before I do anything else, I just want to check down here. Yeah, you can see we get way too many lights up here. So the next one, I'm not gonna go all the way up. If I can help it. Oh. I really didn't want that piece down there, but hopefully it won't affect too much. Control X. 15. Does seem that it is a little off. If it would be enough that we just do like this. See here, we don't get all the way down there. I'm just gonna check around here. Yeah, you can see here. That's not good. Oh. Not what I wanted, but if I do that as well. Okay, it seems to work now. Seems to doesn't mean that it do, but seems to is a good step in the right direction. And I'm terrified about how many light I have in the middle down here, but we're gonna... Oh, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's possible if you ask me. Then down here we're gonna take the easy way out again. Control X and a 15 degrees angle snap, and this is why it makes so much sense if you are able to use the angle snaps that are provided. Does it make sense to put it there? Not at all. We're gonna skip that. There, there, And I know some of them are a little bit off, but we're gonna live with it the way it is. There. And then we just have the ones up here. Once again, we're gonna do this. We're actually not gonna do that. I think it's easier just to click them here. But then hopefully I'm only gonna click the ones I need. I hope. There. I also take the ones up here because I do believe I missed a few of them before, so it's just to get the feeling of it. Dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum die dee dum dee die. Okay, now we're gonna cheat because I don't know how to deselect that single one. I know there are a way to because I have seen other YouTubers do it, so I kind of pick the same one over here. Control X. Then we should have it. I am well aware of the fact that this simply isn't perfect. But I also think that you appreciate that I didn't do this for 6 hours straight. So here I just wanna Control X and then I will push it in a little bit and then just give it some random pieces here. Doing the same over here. Just to push it in a tiny bit. And then over here we will remove all of these. That doesn't make sense because they do get a little too big this way. Oh. Super! So now we actually just need everything that actually makes this a habitat. So we're gonna need something out here. And I do wonder, is it the best to place things over here where it's out of the way, but we will need to reuse it for other habitats? That would make so much sense to make out here. So maybe we're gonna make it here on the side. There and there. Ta-da! And then I would do this. I do make sure that the blue coverage is a bit bigger because it will limit the pieces that you get here. There. Now I think it's time for the barrier. Not there, there. Okay. So we're gonna click here. We're gonna use the no barrier. And I think it makes more sense to make these at 4 meter length. Sorry, 8 meters length. Sorry, the button just got stuck. There. I think this is the makes more sense gate that we have here. Okay. So then we're gonna do like this. And then we go back and do the gate, and I'm not sure that will make it better. But hopefully... No, it didn't. But I do believe we have escape turned on, so that won't give us any issues. Sorry, turned off. Always play with escape turned off, because sometimes it is a glitch that makes the animal glitch out of the habitat, and then you will get a lot of alarms on that. It is, however, an issue if you actually got something. For instance, in Lucas Family Zoo, I think it was, where the Asian forest I made, the animal keep glitching down in the tunnel I had beneath, which was an issue. There. There. Da, 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 da. And remember that even if you don't see this right now, if you see this later, you can go in and vote or wish for the next habitat. So you can do that in the description below. Sorry, not description. In the comment, just comment something you want, and it doesn't need to be an animal. It can also be something that you wish to be combined with that habitat. It can be like, here I actually got 2 wishes in one. It was from the same person that wanted the Aardvark and Meerkat, but they wanted it specifically for a night house. So therefore I it makes it a little tougher for me to make it because it need to be in a house. So therefore make it as specifically as you want. It can also be, I want a elephant swimming area with a lot of trees, or I don't know, something you want to see me do, basically. Ta-da! And now we got a habitat! Yay! Next, we need the facilities, and I'm just gonna take a drink here, sorry. Now you can hear me again. Okay, what we need, okay, we could use the opportunity that this is in a mountain to have the space to put in the surgery and quarantine area here. That would actually make a lot of sense. So I think we're gonna do that. Vet surgery. I want the surgery on this side. Oh, I'm just gonna change the weather here. Normally I'd have no issue playing in weather in Planet Zoo. But it is an issue when if you don't have a good graphic and you try to watch it from home, so therefore it makes much more sense to do it this way. Okay, we're gonna put in the large one here, so we'll need to redo some of this, and then we need a, actually no, there, surgery, there, a line there. Oh, no. There, set, and then it should be here. Then we will have a keeper hut here, which could be placed in here. I don't think we're gonna see that from in here. I'm just checking. Yeah, of course we do. So, but if I just do this. There, and then back here we can have another not habitat facilities. Trade center here. Only because it would make so much more sense to have it collected. I just wanted some kind of office the other way. Now I can click there. I can now. It's because my computer thinks there's a message which they don't show when I am in a game. So it does give me this kind of weird thingy. There. 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 And then I actually rather have this going around here. Just gonna. Oh, sorry for that. Now I would actually appreciate if I could do curved slopes. Oh. And there are, as always, a reason why I do these weird things I do. Because I once again, we're gonna cover this anyway in a mountain. So we could just... That staircase. I absolutely want this to be a... so you could go up and down in trolleys and something like that. But now we can also connect it down here. If I do like... These aren't going to look good at all right now. But it's the design I went for, so I'm gonna stay with them. This is just to connect things so I won't have issues with stuff running around places they can't get out of. Oh. Again, this isn't a beautifying moment. We will get all of this solved later when we're gonna get some things to hide this around. Yeah. But why don't we... You know what? I'm gonna take a small break. I will be back within 5 minutes. And then we're gonna get the meerkats in there. Okay guys, I think I'm back here now, and yeah, let's get some workers here. Maybe we should make a work zone. Staff work zone here. Maybe we're gonna do this so we have one here that's train station. Sorry, I'm just gonna try that again. There, that's one work zone, and then I'm gonna add one that is night housey, which is back here. Ta-da! And now I only have one. Why don't I only have one? Wait. I have a train station and a work zone 2. Work zone 2 should be now it housey there, and you should have this one. Then we have the train station, which have this one. Why does it... No staff rooms in this work zone. That's an issue. Of course, why don't I have a staff room in this work zone? I could put the staff zone over here, actually. Facilities, staff room. But that doesn't make so much sense, does it? I gonna do something different. I gonna take my quarantine area and place over here, because that would make sense. It was close to the road. And then this one and place here. Why can't I place it that way, but not that way? That doesn't make sense. What the fluff. Anyway, I'm gonna move you a little further in here. And I've just 2 meters in. There. Terrain. I don't know why you are there. Then I wanted... Okay, I'm gonna move you again out of this work zone, and then I'm just gonna... You're just gonna hang out there for a tiny bit. Then we're gonna flatten the terrain over here, because I have no idea what went wrong, but something clearly did. Like that. Move this downwards. Out of work zone. There. And then I'm gonna move you. Not edit. Gonna click you into that work zone. And then we can do there. That's the best we're gonna do for now. And then I'm gonna go in here. And we're gonna put in a staff room here. Because... There. That allows me to make the mountain just a tiny schmitch smaller here. Align. There. There. Now everything should be connected, so I go back into work zones again. night house, and then I just need you to go in there. I don't know why it appears that you are also on the train station here. I don't want that. There. That helped. Okay, so now we need some stuff. Hey, things starts to make sense over here. Okay, we have no bits, so let's get some bits. Yeah, we're just gonna go in with... Let's start with 5 of them. Why not? Then we have... Yeah, just taking here. I have fully trained workers, right? Yeah. Keepers. Let's take 5 of them also. Why stop halfway there? Just... Let's get enough of them. Educators doesn't make sense at all for the zoo, actually. Mechanics, let's take a few of those. There, let's take 3 so we can have 1 over here at the night house and then 2 for the main building. Security guards, yes, 2 of them. Caretakers, yes, 5 of them. And it's... First of all, I don't play with money here. That would make the builds I make completely unreasonable to make. I'm gonna take 1 more of you. All wits and keepers should be in work zone night house, right? Yeah. Why do I have an educator? I didn't say educator. Fire you. Mechanics, I want 2 in the train station, 1 in the night house. Security guards, 2 train station. Caretakers, train station, train station, train station, night house, night house. Vendors, okay, I can't have that. I have 9 vendors. I should have 10. That's probably still isn't enough, but train station. There. I just have an issue with something or 7, 8, 9. It should be 5 or 10. Always something about 5 and 10. Then the buildings in here, they're gonna be able to keep all of the dirt, be strong, so we need some concrete. There. Okay, could you please... Thank you. It doesn't make sense to keep the... what's it called? To keep the windows back here, since it's gonna be covered in mountain. Anyway. So we're just gonna cover them up. Oh. There. And then a roof which also will just be concrete. There, and then we will go out of that building into this building. Oh, there. And then the same with the walls here. We will completely cover it, so it doesn't make sense to make it any fancy. We don't like fancy shit on this channel. There, there. There, and there. And then the doors here. Ta-da! And then we're gonna buy some artworks. Is it artworks? Am I pronouncing that wrong? Anyway. Oh, that female. We want some babies in here. It's a big habitat, so we're gonna need some babies. And I'm pretty sure they only like to live two with each other. 1 and 1, yeah. Maybe if they hide a lot, we're gonna add another, because I have social groups turned off, so we can do that. But Meerkat and Superior, we can have a lot of those. But oh, they were monogamous, wasn't they? No, they are polyamorous, so it will make sense if we just get a lot of them. So why don't we get maybe 4 males, 6 females, so 10 in all. If they are monogamous, then always get good fertilization if you want babies. But if you don't want babies, then it doesn't really matter. But if they are polyamorous, then it doesn't matter, then that some of them will be not getting kids. I just want this road to continue a little more. I don't know why, but it feels like it should continue further than this. And then I can move this tree just a smidge there. Oh, I need something, mud pillar. Sorry if you could hear that. That was just my stomach reminding me that I didn't get lunch today. Okay, and while we wait on those, I feel like I can just go in here and start working on the mountain part of this build. The smart thing about placing the the path first, it's because then you can go in and rethink everything. But the thing here won't go over anything. They will cover the train tracks as you saw earlier, but it won't go in here and hide the, what's it called? The path. Damn it. Yeah. Some words are just too much worthy for me to use. That sounded even stupider than I intended it to, so that's amazing I could do that. Wow, I'm not even that hungry and my stomach just won't survive apparently. I do regret a little bit that I didn't get a bit more space in here, but it had to be the first habitat because it's the first habitat we built, so it needs to be in order. But we can see the guests starting to arrive now, so that's a good thing. You can make mountains two ways. You can build the things and then cover it in mountain, or you can build a mountain and then use this flattening tool to make room for the things you want in there afterwards. Oh, the road could actually also be covered in the mountain. Could that be fun? I don't know if fun is the right word, but it would make sense, right? I think it would. We have a second to think about that, and right now I'm just doing this here. What did I just do there? And just a tiny little bit of help here. You can use this to just... And I think I'm gonna do this all around here. And then I'm gonna lift this up. And then I think this will be great. I think. Then I'm gonna make it bigger. Oh. I will go in afterwards to clean it up from the inside, but it's starting to look right here. It kind of feels like when you ice a cake. I kind of hope that the next thing you ask for is for the train to go back up here. It would make sense at some point the other line of train would go up here, so we would have something up here. But I don't feel like that should be right. Oh, wrong button. Right now. I think mountains is some of the things that I very fast get very tired of. And it's not because there's anything wrong with the mountain, it's just because it's a lot of the same and the same. And I know you didn't ask for a mountain, but I had no other way to kind of make it natural that you get into a night house from out here. So yeah, that's... It was my decision, I know that, but sometimes my brain just makes funky things make sense, and I think it's also part of the reason I can make these habitats. I know a lot of you enjoy them. It means the world to me when you actually write and tell me that you enjoy them. But I can also see on the likes that you enjoy watching them, and I'm very proud about most of the things I build in here, and I think it's part of a big part of the reason that a lot of these weird things I do work is that my brain is wanting weird things to make sense. That makes sense. Oh. Someday I will learn to speak. Maybe I should learn to speak Danish first, but someday I will know how to speak. I promise you that much. The issue with placing this under a mountain I just thought of. We will need some kind of foliage up here, and as far as I remember, the Aardvark don't like that much foliage. So, oh, wrong button. So that will become an issue at some point. But hopefully not right now, so that's important. So now it seems like we have covered most of this. I don't feel like we will need to do this beautifying process. Maybe I should bump the flower buds and then do the outside here in a in a video together, so it would be just beautifying episode something. Would that make sense? Or maybe I should leave the mountain for possibility of making a habitat up here at some point, because I feel like it would make so much sense to have a habitat up here. So I don't want to use too much time on it, to be honest, to make it work without the habitat and then redo it all because I wanted a habitat later. Or you want it again. It's not me who wants things here, it's you guys. Hopefully you're gonna give me some ideas. And hopefully it will force my creativity to level up. I will say, since I started my Planet Zoo journey, my creativity have just rose through the roof. I always been creative, but I just haven't utilized it the same way as I do now, because I get bored of things so fast. And I do also believe that if the mothers wasn't here, then I would have been tired of Planet Zoo at this point, because it's a lot of the same animals. When you think about it, there are so many animals in the world that just aren't in the game. And the mothers can put more mods out or animals out in a week than the mothers can or Frontier does in a year. So to be honest, I'm feeling like the mothers are saving this game for me. Again, it wouldn't be possible if the game wasn't here to begin with. So we also need to remember that part of it. I would love to have a button where you could just draw I want between here and there, and then just fill in automatically, because this takes a little bit of time. And I know so much. I'm going to go in afterwards, and I have so much dirt in there that shouldn't be. But it's so much faster to add it out here first, and then go in and beautify it. But luckily we are almost there. Okay, the train's gonna have an issue here, but we're gonna fix that later. I actually think that I added the sounds for Planet Zoo today. I don't think you were able to hear that last. I did went back in actually and rewatched a tiny bit of last week's live stream just to have an idea if it works and all of the things I did. I do have actually a lot of opportunities here. I have a...
That's just gonna... Can you hear this? Yeah, you can.
This one, and the party one. And then I have a line. And I also have the... Yeah. But it confuses me a lot having the headset on because it's delayed. I do believe the headset follows the sound you hear, which are delayed because I need to be able to, if something happens, I don't know why, but I think YouTube have something where they want people to be able to stop the live stream if something happens, and just cut it. So people don't see. I don't think, maybe it have something to do with the football last year. I'm not sure if you follow football, but we have had a Danish player who were playing a game and then he just dropped. And first of all, everyone was like, what happened? I do believe American BBC kept sending it into TV. But basically, I think it was his heart that just gave out. And he's okay today, and he's swapped club because some countries you are not allowed to... I think it's a pacemaker he got. That you aren't allowed to play with in some countries, but so he had to change club because of that. But now he plays again and he's okay. That's also why I'm not afraid to mention it here, but it would have been good if the medias haven't shown that. And the funny thing is actually that in Denmark we couldn't see it. They just dropped. They didn't tell us anything. We just saw him drop, and then all of the TV channels just cut out. And Denmark is a little country, so even though I don't know him, then I probably at least know someone who does know him. And it was terrifying the way it was just dropped in TV. We couldn't see anything. We didn't get any information. Of course, his family were there. I do believe we just saw his girlfriend or wife jumping the railing to get into him. And then it cut out. But the BBC actually kept filming there, even though I've been told that they tried to what's it called in English? You know, when you blow in their mouth and you do the thingy there, on the chest compressions, and I think that I don't know what BBC was thinking. So sometimes you just need to be able to cut out. If I accidentally cut my finger or something, then I don't know why I would do that, because I don't sitting here with anything sharp. But some people don't want to see the blood, so I would be able to then cut the feet very fast and just tell you that I would be back. Which I think would be very important to be able to. That was a long way around to say that, but I appreciate that I'm able to cut the feed if anything should happen, but I can't really see what would happen. Wow, I think this is the biggest mountain I ever made. I'm just gonna clean it up out here, just a smidge. It's not gonna make the biggest change here, but it will also open the possibility to have some mountainous animals out here. I'm just gonna go in here and pull this, I think, from here to here maybe. There. Oh, we need to open the train stations for the guests to actually get in here. And then we need to get our animals in here. Yeah, we need to clean up here quite a bit. But first of all, where did... Oh. I thought we got it all. There. And they're all fine, so we can get them in here. 12 animals, it isn't that many, but let's see what we're gonna do here. First of all, we need to clean out here. We need a bigger brush. Oh, okay, so I need something up there to cover that. And then I need, now I lower it to 50%, and you can see here it works just as much as I wanted to. Then I want to go up there and pull something here. Can't I cover that? Yeah, oh, that's why. So instead I'm gonna pull this one, Control X, and pull it that way. And then I go in here. There. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this. There. There. I'm just checking I have no flattened terrain or anything up here. There. Then it connected. Not the most beautiful work, but it's better than nothing. Oh, sorry. I would like there was a button that just was connect to ceiling or align to ceiling or something like that. We have align to floor, but I can't use that here. Because then it will think it's the top that's going here, and then it will just add more instead of less. And I'm not really into doing more than the 50% here I'm doing already. Because I don't want it to go too fast. Okay, this is taking a little more time than I would like. And the worst part is afterwards I need to go up again and check that I didn't remove too much any places. I don't think I did because I made sure to put plenty up there. But just be sure. I actually find it easier to work from the top and down when I do mountains. Or not do too much about the terrain in a way when I do this. Because if I go up afterwards and make a habitat or anything like that up there, then I will need to go in and redo it down here every single time. Where if I did up there first, then I wouldn't have to go back up and clean it up every time. Every time I think I'm almost done with this, I find another piece. And these aren't small pieces, these are very, very big pieces. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I had sound on my phone now. That's and it's funny because the only thing on my phone that actually appear with sound, that's Facebook. And I never use my Facebook. Never. It's just something that's there, kind of. Okay, so now we have done all of this. Then we will go in and redo it. Because I want something in here with hills. So I don't want to do it too badly. You see now it's very room-like. I want to add depth. I want to add stuff in here. So I'm gonna use the size 5 and then go down to 30 degrees. And for instance, I can place one here to make the door disappear a bit. Again, the guests come all from the same side, which are over here, I think. Yeah. So if I add one there and then I have another one here. I always make them a little taller than I intend because then I can go in and smoosh them out with the smoothing tool afterwards. Then I would like to have a burrow. I feel like a burrow would be nice to have over here. There. Yeah, a burrow there, and then just in case we wanna have a few burrows, one there, and then maybe one here in between. And it's only the Aardvark. I'm just gonna check because I feel like the Meerkat, yeah, the Meerkat do use the smaller ones. Yay! So we're gonna go in and do that. Is that which are a issue or what? I'm not sure. Meerkat. Meerkat. There. And then I go back in here and make another one because we are actually able to make hills over these. We still want to give it a... not cover the entrance down here. But we can make these small hills on it. Like that. We are actually done with this, I think. I hope. So we can remove that piece there. Then I think we're gonna go in and give them some water. And we're gonna do that with concrete again. I'm just thinking if we should put the water under here, but I don't feel like that would be right. So we're gonna, for this animal, we will probably do it with another animal later. There. And this doesn't need to be deep at all, so we're just gonna go in and find these pieces. I did the same here on my Komodo dragon habitat. I don't think it's out yet actually. I think it's going out Wednesday. I know Komodo dragon wasn't exactly what I've been working on lately. But I feel like we needed a small but well thought out break from the other things we're dealing with at this point, which are all of the water habitat. So I just thought we needed a tiny little break from that, which actually worked out better than I could had hoped. So yeah, I hope you tune in to watch that. Actually, this Wednesday I actually already made 2 habitats for Wednesday, and then I have planned 2 for Saturday. One of them being Wolfie, which kind of are the theme of this week, but it won't all be Wolfie, don't worry. We will make one Wolfie habitat. There's just so many good Wolfie mods out there, so I kind of feel like I needed to do it all with my mod videos, but only with my mod videos, if you can say it that way. Yeah, it's just gonna be like this, very, very simple, but maybe we're gonna do it twice. So we're gonna put one here. Actually, we're gonna remove the dirt right away because otherwise we won't be able to find it. Just a little there. So this will be like this, and then we're gonna go this. Sorry, I'm just very confused because I can see the Aardvark is doing something with light. See there? It must be this dust from the Meerkat digging that made all of that light. It's just didn't make sense to me that it would. Now I want the other one here, oh, to be a tiny smidge bigger. And I'm gonna accomplish that just by doing this. An XX group, and the other water hole will be placed here. So it's a bit further away from the guest. Place it down in the dirt. And then we're gonna find it again this way. If you can't really see what you're doing, then it can help you to go in and remove anything in the button. I don't know why the water won't rise to the level, but it might be because of the burrows that it have an issue there. So yeah, I think next step would be going in here and work on the terrain. They clearly don't like the terrain. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a few areas. We're gonna have a sandy. We need dirt here where we go in, I feel like. And maybe a little bit of rock. Maybe rock first. Oh, too big. And then it will change to dirt over here. Then I just change it to 20%, so you can see here I've just softened the edge it had here. Then I'm going over here and try to do it the same, but I'm not sure it's gonna let me because they don't like too much stone. We're gonna make the stone all the way up there. No, it will allow me to do this much. I do it a little more again than I actually want it to be. And then I'm gonna go in here and soften it up with 30%. Just like that. Then we're gonna, oh sorry, so sorry. We're gonna make the dirt area over here, I feel like would be a good choice. So we're gonna do this all around. And I'm using the heavy dirt here, but just because it's inside a mountain. Basically it would make more sense than practically, but to give the illusion of night, it would kind of be the same if I chose one or the other. And we wouldn't have any tall grass here under the railway here, so we need to have that as well. Then I take the short grass and I'm gonna use it in here. And now we can see all of the meerkats. We're not gonna actually only have this in here, but it's just easier to see everything this way. So I want more dirt here, just to round it off. Again, to get an illusion that the dirt is around all of this. Then we will have some longer grass, but I lower it to 20%, so we will have that in here. So this way it will arrive in these kind of weird patches around, which makes more sense to me. Like that. Then we need a little more grass. So I go in with the 30 and then I just went around with this so you can see the dirt get this grass, a screeny mushy hue over it. It doesn't remove the dirt, it just gives it a slight decoloration of green, which fit in very nicely here. Now I hope this was the artwork. Yeah. The meerkat doesn't like it. They want more sand, but the artwork doesn't like sand, right? They like a little bit, so we can actually go in with the heavy sand. And then here also in the 30 and just put some in together here, but it won't kind of mush it over here all the way down. I have no idea about the glitching over there. So here, and now we have two little short grass, so we're gonna go in and do that. So now someone is happy, but the meerkat is still unhappy. But I'm gonna leave it here with that, because otherwise I'm gonna fight with them. So meerkat like desert and grassland, and the artwork is going to like grassland and tropical. So we're gonna go with the grassland theme of it all. And I don't like the grassland stones, but we're gonna have this slight area over here, which will be very stony, you can see here. As always, use random rotation when you do stuff like this, so the stone won't just look like it copied that much. And then I just work these into the mountain, you can see here. Gonna turn it this way so it looks like one stone that's just bigger. There, and I wanted a few stones over here just to cover some of this. Like that. We're gonna go very basic at this point. Then I would like to bring in some tree foliage, a foliage type, it's called. And then what we're gonna go for, the fever trees would be nice, but it's too tall. Then we have the dry fever tree, but it have the same issue. Okay. I think that you would make some kind of artificial day and night time in here, so the light, for instance, could go from night and then to UV light, so the plants would survive in here. Or else it would be fake plants in here. We do have at least 6 meters up there, so we would be able to have some. Hawkhorn acacia tree. I do feel like this is from a mud, but I'm not sure. There. And then I need some kind of bushes to cover, because I want one of these water holes to be in peace. So we will do that like this. So you can actually see that it's there when you get over here, but then the guest probably won't be too loud, and I'm just gonna place a few of these to make it thicker. What about plants? Do we have some plants we absolutely want in here? I do like to leave it kind of bare, actually. I just feel like it's kind of nice to have just the way it is. Maybe some flowers would make sense. Oh yeah, we have these new flower patches, which I love. The purples are very beautiful with the night. The red doesn't work as well, so it's gonna be this ones. That's kind of cute. And then we could have some patches down here also. Again, to bring in some... I know it's not light, but it will give the illusion of it to be a lighter area. And then maybe just a small patch here. Something back here. Yeah. That's very, very cute. I don't think we're gonna put anything else in here. So now we just want the enrichment. You're thirsty. That's your own fault. You have 2 places you can go for a drink. but the enrichment things is my fault. Aardvark. There, food enrichment. We have this one, but it's kind of big. Does the Meerkat also use that? Because otherwise it's too big. No, it's only you. You're not gonna get that just to get that. So you will have one back here. And you're gonna have one here in front, so you can kind of decide what you're doing. I also think the Meerkat, yeah, the Meerkat also use that. Enrichment. Yeah, should you have one of these? That shouldn't be yellow here, dark blue, just to stay within the theme of it all. There and there. Now you have plenty of food to keep you happy. These, if we place these in the flower patches, that would make sense. And then they kind of hidden, and that's actually enough to keep you happy. Maybe one of these rubbing thingies. And place it in here. Like that. And then we go for the Meerkat. Because the Meerkat have these, which I love. And we're gonna have quite a few of these. Not enough animals have these, I must say. And now I actually think I'm gonna end it, because all the rest of the toys are kind of plasticky when you look at them. And I do like to stay within this. You want more toys, of course you do. Then what about this? Does this work? You can place it down here in the water. That helped a little bit, but not that much. I know you really want the sprinklers. Can I place it down here? Can we hide them? Yeah, we're gonna hide this one a little bit. There. And still not enough. You are needy, my little friend. Bubble machine. Gonna get that back there. No guests are going to see it, but I don't like. I like to have very clean habitat, so either very artificial, where I wouldn't use the logs, or very all very sorry, I just don't remember words today. It's one of those days where it just can't speak. Okay, we have a clearly filled up train. Oh, we don't. Nope, we have some here in the back seat. There are room for more. No donation boxes. Where would you like me to put them? Things prices are underpriced, then we put it up to 10 or something like that. High amount of litter, where okay, we have. I actually like it. Okay, I can't get out of my own building now. Yeah, you can go out here, that's fine with me, but we don't have that much litter. We have litter in here. Why didn't I put down any trash cans? No, I didn't. That's my fault, okay? Going in here, trash cans. I feel like these basic ones would make the most sense. So we can put one down here, one down there. And hope that's enough because we don't really have that much space here. Place these. And then we would like to have some over here as well, probably. Like there. And there. And just to keep everyone happy, we're gonna put some donation boxes in here as well. There. And we're gonna make them these gray colors. There. And the same gray color, so it doesn't have the stripes anymore. And I feel like it should be here where you come out. So you have seen stuff and then you get out and you want to pee. And then we don't have any alarms anymore. Yay! So that's happened. Wow, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, and people seems kind of happy in here. We have 700 guests. Maybe we should change that. Guests, yeah, maximum of 500, because it doesn't make sense to get them in here just to fill out the space. We have plenty in here. I don't really... Okay, people who get on that line must be terribly disappointing, because there's nothing there. They get out here and then they just go around here and get in there. So that won't give any sense at all. But I would like to actually click on this 30. I think this one is called 30. That wasn't what I was going to click on actually. I want to go for a ride. I don't want this seat. Car. Yeah, second car, third car, second car. And I want this seat over here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. And then we're gonna go for a ride. Yeah, someone is sitting there. I didn't ask for that. Can't I? Oh, there's 6 seats. So if I just choose, then I'm in front in this card. We're gonna go for this. And I have a milk cow on my t-shirt, so that's amazing. Gonna go out here. Oh, it looks weird up here with that, but gonna go for this little... Oh, I am on the wrong train. Sorry, I was confused here. We're gonna find someone here. I think this one is going to go for the right one here, but we can see people eating over here. We like to when people actually use the restaurant. It doesn't always happen, but today it does. So yeah, sorry, it's gonna take a minute. I'm just gonna take a sip of water while I wait. And I'm just checking here. Sorry, I just need to check that you can actually hear me now. Yes, you can. So I'm gonna click on that, and then I'm gonna click on that, and then I'm back in the game. Woo! It's so weird because I actually want another screen, because I have the game on one screen, then I have the live stream on YouTube on one screen, and then on the same screen I also have my OBS, which is kind of confusing. I'm pretty sure I was on the right train before. No, no, sorry, train there. This is the right train. It must be. Must be, because you can see everything over there. So this must be this right train station. I hope. I hope. And now, go. Go. Come on, go. Yeah, there doesn't happen too much here. I'm sorry, this is... I really try to make these live stream funny, and I'm having fun. I know sometimes when I have fun and I'm just engaged in something, then I just have a tendency to just sit and look like this. But I'm actually really enjoying these live streams, and it's much more engaging than talking to myself. But I would like if people showed up for this. I know the last live stream people have been in there and seen it. A few people anyway. I hope this would be shorter so more people may want to click on it. But yeah, I think we're gonna lower the time on this train. Oh, we have so much glitching in here. I think the train goes too fast. You can't really see anything, so we're gonna fix that. Here. Okay, 16 kilometers per hour. Let's try with 10, and then we're gonna go in here again. Right camera. Next train. Next train. This seems like this is... Is this a shorter person? It kind of looked that way. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, up here you can see we are taller, so if I swoop over now, then we can see more. I knew as a child I would be devastated if I didn't get to ride in the front cart. But most rides like this, you have a better view if you are more in the back. Also, they've tried to fit rides normally so you get the most out of them, and you would get that air on both sides. Okay, we start filling up. I love the color of the orange hair there, and we have a beautiful, gorgeous woman beside us, and we are... I'm hoping that's pants. It must be. So we are a darker colored man today, and we're going in here. We have the other trains over there, and we're gonna ride right in here. I don't really feel like the door is something you notice too much. But let's see over here. The glitching is so bad in here. It must be because we have so many things stacked on top of each other and it can't figure out with the light. It must be something to do with that. See the meerkat? Oh, sorry, when I did go on the mouse here, it snaps right back every time you are in a ride. You could have done that a second before. We need another food tray in here, clearly. Okay, so if I actually cheat here and I go to the night, then we're gonna figure out if the light had anything to do with that, and then we're gonna just jump in here and add some. That didn't help at all. Wow. Okay, the trees are easy to see anyway. I don't know if the train have any lights, so we will try and see that. But I'm just needing... We need some normal food trees in here to make sure that they get enough. So we're gonna have one here and then one... No, we're gonna actually have them all over here. Like that. Because it would be easier to the keepers. Oh, we're gonna try this again. Why can't I just click on the train that I want? I'm gonna go over on this side, I think. And we have kids on both sides. Then we're gonna take a card further back. Okay, we have an adult here. So hopefully we will be able to see some more stuff now. We already got the glitching up there, so that's perfect. And we are in the wrong train. There. So now we can actually scoop a bit forward. I would like to sit on this side actually, because we have seen over there multiple times now. I'm actually really looking forward to the first thing I'm gonna do after this is to go in and check my new mod video with window up today at a few hours ago actually. If anyone watched it. I have some hit and misses with the mod reviews where some of them no one wants to see and some of them everyone wants to see apparently. I have one which are the Holstein cows, which I think is a few thousand views at this point, and people keep watching them. Compared to other videos where I really thought people would like them and then they have 2 views. So I have no idea what I'm doing right or wrong over there actually, but yeah, that's what we have to work with apparently. That was so much better actually, but let's go in here and view the animals. What if we... Oh, the tall grass here with the flower actually work very well when you use this kind of camera in the game, which I actually really like. I would just like these flowers didn't count as foliage because it's a kind of just tall grass with a few small flowers. So it's kind of the same as the tall grass. So it's kind of frustrate me. Also because there's a lot of different between having a habitat full of bushes and trees and then these small flower patches. So it kind of, yeah, it frustrates me a little. I do actually feel like the artworks are very social. They are very much out of their burrows and around, which sometimes I made habitats where it's impossible to find them, but they're both out and going around, and the trains aren't actually crazy. I thought there would go a lot of them through here all the time, but it's not bad at all. All of these small meerkats there. They're so cute. Do we actually have any babies at this point? Oh, I just need to go out of the camera before I can do that. We have had Aardvark baby. Where are you? Wait. Oh, down there. Then it's probably just been born. Can you please get up here? I need my Aardvark baby fix. Look at that. And honestly, it's really not that cute. It's cute because we know it's a baby, but if you've never seen an Aardvark before, then you could actually think that it was a adult. Again, if you never saw them before, I never heard about them before I started playing Planet Zoo. So that's actually a thing Planet Zoo is very good at, is doing these animals that, and also animals that we actually know but don't really know anything about. For instance, the Asian small-clawed otter. I knew a lot of otters. I never heard about the Asian small-clawed otter before. And it isn't Planet Zoo without anyone taking a shit. So here we go. Oh, that was very nice of you. It doesn't really do anything. Do we have any meerkat babies? Okay, can we just agree on the fact that I also think the Aardvark could squeeze under here, but at least the meerkats could squeeze under here. That's just wonderful. Oh, it was the babies I came from. Meerkat. Yeah, we have 3 babies in here. The youngest is 2.1-year-old, so it's not well a baby anymore. It's covered in food. Oh, that's much more baby-like. So much more baby-like. I did actually, because I don't know if you notice, I started to make shorts, which are these very small, fast animal facts I try to put out there. And I read that the meerkat actually can dig up to 400, was it 400 or 4,000? I think it was 400 holes in or around their burrow in only half a day. Not even a day, half a day. And then they can just start over. And I know some zoos actually have, they lock them inside in the night. And then they go over, the keepers go over the habitat and destroy all of the tunnels they to make sure that they have something to dig tomorrow. They could of course dig themselves out, so therefore you also have typical concrete or something like that beneath the dirt, so you have like 24 centimeter, maybe 30, around a foot of dirt that they can actually dig in. Maybe you have a little baby mountain in there, like a half a meter high or a meter. That they can dig in, and then at night the keepers just destroy it all, so they have something to dig in the morning. It's kind of evil to do that. Could you imagine every day going to work and doing some shit, and then the next day people have just undone it, so you needed to do the same thing again and again every single day? But at the same time, it is their nature to dig, and at some point, if they dig too much, then the tunnels will collapse. If there's too many holes in them. So it does make a lot of sense that they do it. It's just, on paper, it just doesn't sound good. It's so cute, the little just look at the butt. Look at the pointy, the bumpy butt when it runs. It just goes like, I love it. I'm really enjoying it. Maybe the train should go even slower, shouldn't it? I'm not sure if we can, but we can try. It drives like 10 now. We can go down to 8. In Future Life Asia, I figured out that 7 was the minimum it could go. Let's watch another baby. 7 kilometers was the minimum it could go, because otherwise it can't get up the hills. Because the game are looking at it like it's not the speed, it's the energy use. So when you go up, they go slower, and when you go down, it goes faster, which are very lifelike, of course. But it's just a ride in a zoo would have some kind of security, so when it hit that point, then it gets more energy, so it could get up the mountain. It's just something that, it's just the small things that frustrate me about this game. But let's see. I'm really looking for the next DLC, and I do believe that it's gonna come. But I also actually think that they already works on Planet Zoo 2, which just would make so much sense, because there's a lot of the issues that we have at this point would more be a change or a redo than a DLC. Like the timing, for instance, I would love that it's not the animals' age we change, but it's the time in the game we change. So it wouldn't take like 5 minutes to go through a year here. What the? Did you just see that? Oh, the next one does. Sorry, but the other one did it too. Oh, and then the purple flowers here. I actually think they're pink. It's the lack of light that makes them purple. And you see here when we turn around. What if I? Oh, yeah, you can see that they are much more blue in the darkness. Actually, I'd rather have them like that. So, yeah, but I think that's it here. It doesn't seem like there's any questions. So, of course, this episode will be up along with the last episode, and I won't go live every 2 days. I just really wanted something to make sense to watch, because I know a lot of people only want to watch if we have what's it called, if we have animals in here, and we do have that now. So there's something for everyone to get started on, and of course it's not like my normal videos, which are most research based, which these are not. I am looking forward to the next one. I have no idea about what it's going to be. I really hope some of my subscribers, or something that who's not subscribed yet, wants to go in here. And also, if you watch this video later, put a comment in with what you want to see me do next, because we are going for it. We are really working hard here, and I want to get surprised. I want to be a little bit shocked. I want to be what's it called? What's the word? I want to be challenged here. So even the weirdest habitat you can think of, put it down there if you want to challenge me to make it. Again, it works as a wish list, so if something is put on there multiple times, then I go with that first, compared with something that's only there one time. But yeah, I really hope you want to see this. I really hope you want to see where this is going. And I really hope you have some creative idea for me to work with next time. So you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye bye! Oh.